Next, we will discuss how to give the dimensions to these views. So for that, in this toolbar, that is in the dimensional toolbars, you are having different types of dimensions. So like we can give dimensions, or you can give chain dimensions, continuous dimensions, angle between radius, diameter, etc. So by using this dimension, I am going to give the length or distances for the views. So pick this option, that is length or distance dimension. Now select the lines. Okay, so in this there will be other toolbar like tool palettes. Here we can select either projected dimensions or incline, horizontal, vertical, or force dimensions along the direction. So I am picking this projected dimensions. So select this option and select these lines, so that the length which we had given in the part design, so that length will be automatically generated here. So by picking this, double click on the dimension, pick this option and select these lines wherever you want. Okay, by selecting the lines or any other objects in figures from point to point or from line to line, it will give the particular distances. Okay, so in the bottom view I have given the this length and this side length. Suppose if you want to give this side also, you can give here front view. And suppose the in the right view and left view, suppose if I am giving the length here, again this vertical length, but the dimensions here are double, that is it is repeated. We should not repeat these repeated dimensions while in the drawing or draftings. It should not be recommended to give the double dimensions. So neglect this extra dimension. We should give only required dimensions in the drawing. If you are giving the more dimensions as required, it is considered as invalid. Okay, so from the bottom view we are given this length and this is width, and again we are given this length in the front view. Okay, so in the top view we can specify the length also, but we have already given this length and the width in the bottom. We cannot give the dimensions in the top view. So next we are left with this radius or diameter of the circles. Okay, so next, so pick the radius or diameter option here. So select this circle, okay, and give the diameter. Okay, so diameter is given. Now we should give the distance of the center point with these horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so for that, in the top view I have projected the hidden lines here. So actually, as these holes are in the inner side, so I have projected the inner objects of this top view. Not only in the top view, we can either see the hidden lines for right view, bottom view, or left view. In any view we can see the hidden lines. So how to show the hidden lines on a selected object? So first of all, we should select this view, right click, go to properties. So here you are having the options like dress up, like options like hidden lines, center lines, 3D colors, axis, thread. So if I click on the hidden lines, it will show the hidden lines. If I click on center line, it will show the center line. Okay, so like this it will show the hidden objects. Okay, so from here we can give the distances, or we can give the distance between the circles and the lines. Okay, so go to dimensions, select this line and this line, so it will give the distances, or it like this. Or if you want to give the distance from the center of this circle, so go to length, select this circle and select this horizontal line. Okay, select this length distance, select this circle and select this horizontal line, so that it will give the distances from the center point of the circle. Okay, so we have specified the vertical distances. Now we need to specify the horizontal distances. So select the same distance option select this vertical line and select this circle, so that it will display the distances from center point to the this vertical line. Okay, so we have given the distances and this distance is negligible, so we can delete it. So delete, select it and click on the delete option in the keyboard so that the distance is deleted. Okay, so like that we should specify the distances by using this dimension options. Okay, next, how to show the title box for this. Okay, so now I want to show the title box for this figure. So for that we should change the background settings for this sheet. So that is available in the edit toolbar, that is in edit. So in the file menu there is options like edit. In that edit, go to sheet background. So click on sheet background. It will appear like this. So now there is an option like frame and title box in this. Okay, so this is the toolbar where we can change the frame and title box for this drawing. So click on the frame and title box. Okay, so here there will be different options, styles like drawing title box playbook, next drawing title box sample 1, sample 2 and Innovia 1. Okay, in this we are having different styles, pick any one of these styles. So here they are asking action like if you want to create, you can create like title box like this, or if you want you can delete, or you can resize, update, check by, or add a revision block. Okay, but I want to create in this, so I am picking the create option. So click on create and click on apply so that the title box will be created. Okay, so as this size we have chosen is A0, so the title box is somewhat small. Okay, if you zoom it you can see the options in the title box. Okay, so these are the options in the title box. So in this it is displaying the design by, you can specify the name here. Okay, so by double click on it I am giving my name. Okay, next like this we can edit the design by name. Next will display the exact date where you have, in which date you have drawn the figure, and you can display the name by checked by option here, and if you want you can display the date also. Next, this is the, as this is size of A2 sheet, so it will displaying the size as A2 and it is the projection symbol. Next, it is displaying the scale as 1:2 because all the figure in this sheet are in the ratio of 1:2, so it is displaying the scale as 1:2. Suppose if we change the scale value for this sheet, it will automatically updated in the title. Okay, so before going to change it, so if we change the scale in the sheet for the views, it will automatically updated here also, and it will display the weight of the sheet. Next, drawing number, it is displaying as part A, as the part design of the file is in the part A, so it is displaying the part A. Next, it was done by the Dassault Systems, and here you can give the title name. Okay, so how to give the title name? It is done by using the text option. So here there is a text option on the left side, sorry, on the right side. So here there is a text option on the right side, so click on the text. Next, specify the position and it will display the text editor. So I am giving the name as drawing 1. Okay, so if you want to increase the size of this text, here you can give the size, and if you want you can change the text also. Okay, as per your require you can change the text. Okay, and click on OK of your settings so that the text is displayed here. Okay, after completion of the editing in the title box, we should come out of this sheet background option. So for that, again go to edit option and click on working view so that you are shifted into the this views page. Okay, as the scale here we have mentioned, that is we have changed scale to 1:2. So the scale in the title box is also showing as 1:2. Okay, suppose now I'm going to change the scale as original, that is 1:1, 1:1. I'm going to change the scale. So for that, go to sheet, right click, click on properties. Now change the scale value as 1:1, enter, so that the scale is changed to 1:1. So now just I'm moving the figures apart so that you can see the figures easily. Okay, so this is how move the each and every views apart so that we can see the each views clearly, and the scale value in the title box is automatically updated to 1:1. So if I zoom on it and see, the scale is updated to 1:1. Okay, so next, if I want to increase this text, that is this dimensions values, also you can increase it. Okay, so for that, select these dimensions. So select each and every dimension in the drawing by using control. So by using control, select all these dimensions. Okay, now go to dimension properties and increase the text value, text height to 10, so that the all values are updated here. Similarly, if you want to increase this text, that is this bottom view, isometric view, right view, this text. Okay, to increase this text height of this, so select this by using the control option. Okay, select all this by using control option, go to text properties and change the value to 7, so that the each and every text is increased. Okay, so in this way we are going to project a part object or an assemble object either in first angle projection or in third angle projection. So here it will display the symbol whether you have chosen the first angle or third angle. So now I have chosen the first angle, so it is showing the first angle projection. If you pick the third angle, it will display the third angle projection. So this is the procedure how we will place the views of an selected part. Okay, and next, how to save this drawing file in a PDF format. So for that, first I am going to save this file in the okay, in the CATIA drawing module. So I have already saved this file, so again I am going to save this file by replacing it. Okay, now I am going to replace this file. Okay, so as I have saved the drawing file in the CATIA, now I am going to save this sheet in the PDF format. So for that, go to file, click on save as. Okay, here save as type, in that there are some options like DXF, DWG, and here there is options like PDF. So this PDF is option is uploaded only for while we are using the drawing module or drafting module only, we can save this PDF option. Okay, so click on PDF. Now give the file name as drawing1 intro part 1 and click on save, so that this layout is converted into a PDF format. Once it is converted, we can see how this file is saved in the PDF format. Okay, so now I'm going to open the file. So here it is the file. Now I'm going to open the drawing1 intro part 1 in PDF. So double click on it to open it in the PDF. So PDF file is open. So in this way, the layout will be shown in the PDF format. So it will show the front view, top view, right view, isometric view. Okay, and hidden lines also will be shown like this. Okay, so in the further classes we will discuss some options in the drafting module. Thank you.